The reason I'm starting with the game over screen is because I see this screen a heck of a lot, because I'm not good at this game. Kinda like a lot of games, but don't let my terrible playing detract from the great version of Kicks on the Atari 5200. It really is good, plays great, looks great, sounds also fine and great, so let's have a look. The point of Kicks is to fill in areas of the board by drawing blocks, and while trying to avoid enemies. So you have two different draw speeds available to you. This is the fast draw speed, which creates blue blocks, and in a second I'll use the slow draw, which will make orange areas. You get more points for using the slow draw to fill in areas, but you're more at risk of getting hit, so that's the trade-off you have. Going for points, or try to play it safe and just keep filling in areas. That's basically what you do. There's a certain percentage of the screen you have to fill in, and once you reach that threshold, the board is completed. For every percentage point of the board you fill in beyond the threshold amount, you get bonus points. So let's have a look at the enemies. First we have the Kicks, of course. This is the buzzy, hypnotic, swirly, hard-to-predict enemy that hits you while you're trying to draw a line. And then there's Sparks, which travel along the areas you've already filled in. And there's a timer at the top of the screen that, when it runs down, you get 2 more Sparks. And if it runs down again, they turn into Super Sparks, which travel even faster. And then lastly, there's the Fuse, which you probably won't run into too much. Hopefully you can see it here, but basically if you're drawing a line and you stop, the Fuse will travel along that line, and if you don't get moving fast enough or you get stuck, it kills you. Like I said at the start of this video, I'm really not any good at this game. I just try to delineate or define areas using the fast draw speed, and just leave a little opening that you can use a short, slow draw line to fill in. Sometimes, like here, you'll get incredibly lucky, and the Kicks will sort of sneak in this tiny opening. That won't happen much, but if it does, you'll be able to fill in a huge area like this, and basically that is total luck. But that's what I count on, because I stink at Kicks. After you complete the second screen, you move on to the third screen, but more importantly, now you have 2 Kicks to worry about. But this does give you the opportunity for bonus multipliers, because if you split them, now your points are doubled, and you can keep on doing this as many times as you want. If you do it again, they're tripled. If you do it one more time, they're quadrupled, of course, and this can keep going on forever, although 4 was the most I did. The multiplier comes in handy when you're finishing a screen as well, because your bonus points are also affected by it. So, like here, I only beat the threshold by 7, but with the triple multiplier I had, that's 21,000 points, which, for a stinky player like me, is pretty good. I don't ever remember playing Kicks in the arcades, but when I was small I played it on the Atari 800 XL computer. But now I'm big, so I play it on the 5200, because the 5200 is enormous, like I am compared to when I was small. But beyond that, the Atari 5200 version is way better. A lot of 5200 games are just ports from the home computer versions, but some are actually much improved, and Kicks is one of them. You can find clips of the Atari home computer version of Kicks on YouTube, so you might want to check those out, so you can at least see the difference between the two versions. And maybe I'll think about putting up a video of the computer version myself. That way, you get to see me stink at 2 versions of Kicks. Huh? Yeah. This game really requires a lot of planning and forethought and strategy. Fast reflexes, patience. These are all qualities I don't exhibit in any manner at all. But I still have fun playing it, even though I just die all the time, again and again. I think it's 'cause the Kicks is just so mesmerizing.